Good morning. Welcome back to another vlog. It is Friday, December 13th. Oh, it's Friday the 13th. Actually, I remember that now. I have a friend that sent me a meme that said that there's like the Friday the 13th in December. They said you might call it a Nightmare Before Christmas. If you didn't know, Nightmare Before Christmas is one of my all-time favorite movies. In fact, my very first email address, like when email addresses were initially created, was Oogie Boogie, with a combination, obviously, of uppercase and lowercase O's, which don't actually matter in emails, and zeros. So anyway, here's the plans for the day. Sorry you had to stare at my planner while I told you that story. I'm not ready to show my face yet. So I did another plan on a notebook today. I think I just am struggling to use, I don't want to use the timed daily pages when I don't need to. And on a day like today, I just don't absolutely need to. Although all these things are kind of timed, but whatever. So here's where we're at now. AM routine. I actually got today's video all prepped already. I'm ready to go. I feel like I have a hard time kicking the vlog off until I've done this. Like until today's video is ready, we can't kick off a new one. So with the exception of the B-roll in yesterday's AM routine. Okay. Then we've got swim class this morning with my girl. And then I just texted my mom, hopefully a quick stop by Target on our way home from swim. I'm in desperate need of a handful of things. So hopefully the most random Target list ever. Hopefully we can make a quick stop at Target on the way home from swim. I know my mom has lots of Christmas prep and stuff to do, so I'm hoping that she is okay with that. And then this is my plan for Lila's nap time. My communication routine. I definitely just have to stay on top of that during Vlogmas. If you don't know what I'm talking about here, have I not explained it? Maybe not. So I actually started this back when I worked my full-time job. When you create content on the internet, one big component of it that I feel like people don't necessarily talk about enough is communicating with your community. So responding to comments, responding to messages, responding to emails, like those, well, I mean, everybody has emails, I guess, but really like YouTube comments and Instagram comments and Instagram DMs. There was a point where I was getting incredibly overwhelmed by those things. And I was also feeling this pressure I would open up Instagram during my work day at my corporate job just to like take a 5-second break, and I would feel obligated to respond to any comments or DMs that came in. So to combat that, I started doing my communication routine. And what that was the first thing I did after I was done with my 9 to 5 was I would save all the comments and all the messages, and I would go through all of them. Well, that is something that I've carried over. I obviously don't wait to do it till 5 p.m., but it is something that I consistently do. To respond to all of the comments. Now it includes the community text messages, the community Facebook posts, like all kinds of things. So it is also something I don't necessarily do on days that I don't work. So in regular times, non-Vlogmas times, I don't typically work on Fridays, or I try not to work on Fridays. And so I won't always do my communication routine. Now, does that mean that sometimes I just open up the text messaging app or YouTube and respond to comments or text? Yeah, I totally do. But I don't sit down at my desk and like schedule time for it. If I don't do that during Vlogmas, I will get so behind on comments. It's out of this world. So that is on my plan for today. I also am going to film a plan with me. I am very chatty, even though I don't want to show my face because, spoiler alert, I did not take my makeup off last night before bed. Does that shock you, given I closed out yesterday's vlog in bed with makeup on? Okay, every year, January sneaks up on me and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have not filmed a single vlog or plan with me for January because all I did was focus on Vlogmas. That is not happening this year. So I am filming a weekly plan with me today. That will not go up until January. I'm so sorry. And then next week I'm filming a daily plan with me. That will unfortunately, so daily plan with me will not be a part of Vlogmas anymore next week because they will be for their own video. That is just how I have to do it in order to make it work. And then I'm going to vlog like the week of December 30th because I'm going to be back in the office that week. I'm taking off the week of December 23rd and then working the week of December 30th. I think in future years, when we have kids that like school dictates our schedule a little bit more, I will try to take off both of those weeks. But given that that's not the case, I mean, daycare is closed those 2 weeks, but I can still totally work. And given that I'm trying to take a week off in January to go on this trip, that's how it's going to work. Okay, so filming a plan with me, and I need to freaking clean my office. My office is a disaster, and people are coming to look at our apartment to rent it, and it needs to not look like this. That has to happen. This is her nap time. Then I need to get ready. And if I have time to do it chatty style, I may vlog that. I also don't know what time my mom is coming back to get Lyla because, again, we have plans tonight. That is not the norm. Normally, we have one night a month that my mom watches Lyla on, like, overnight for us to have a date and have some alone time. We happen to have 2 this month just because of the way that the birthday party, and we have Broadway show tickets, and their tickets are for tonight. So our show that we're seeing tonight is Anne Juliet, which I am so freaking pumped about, y'all. I'm so excited. And before that, we're going to go to the Chris Kindle Market. I have heard some negative reviews of the one this year in Chicago being overcrowded because they usually have 2 locations and they don't this year. And so I've heard it being really crowded. We're going to find out, but it's really close to the theater. So we thought, let's just go ahead and hit that up. So we will see what that entails tonight, but that is our plan. Sam's going to end work a little bit early so that we have plenty of time to head to the Chris Kindle Market, do some shopping, get some food before our show. Okay, that was incredibly rambly. Sorry, this is what you had to stare at while you listened to me ramble. Hello. It is a lot later in the day. Well, I mean, it's the middle of the day. Lyla just went down for her nap. It's a lot later from that clip that I filmed at 6 something in the morning though. So Lyla woke up, we did our normal morning routine things, we went to swim. Swim was good. I don't think my mom took any videos or photos today. It's hard for her to capture, like us, photos and videos that don't have other babies in the picture, in the footage. Charlie, what are you doing? Anyways, it was fun actually. Lyla leveled up in swim. They do the evaluations, like they did them a couple of weeks ago because that's when signups are for the next session. Our swim school that we go to does like, it's almost like school sessions. So there's a fall, which is like the longest. It started like the week after Labor Day, and we still have swim through next Friday. There's a winter session that's a little bit shorter. It's like January, February, part of March. And then they do a spring session that's like March, April, May, and part of June, and then a summer session. And we actually took the summer session off because they told us when we were at the spring session that the only thing that would level her up from the level she was at to the next level was being able to walk. Like that was going to be the only thing that could level her up. She was doing everything else just fine. And so we had to sign up for the same level for the fall, and because I had no idea if she was going to be walking by then. And it was fine. Like it was fine to do one more session at this level. But what I like is that the teacher is now, today at least, all but one of the babies is leveling up to the next level. And so today she did one thing last week, and today she did a lot of things that are part of like the next level. She's like, let's try it. Let's try the next level thing. I feel like the lighting is funky right now, but anyway, that was really awesome. And then we went to Target, and I lost my wallet. And it was a little bit chaotic. Lyla likes to like play and hold my wallet, but sometimes if I give it to her to play with and I don't pay attention, she drops it, and then I don't realize it. It has happened enough times that I need to stop doing it. But this was the first time that I didn't notice it fast enough so that when I backtracked and like traced my steps, I immediately found it. By the time I realized it and I traced my steps, it wasn't there. I couldn't find it. Luckily, some lovely, nice, wonderful person at Target turned it in. So I got it back, everything was fine, but it kind of like threw me off for the rest of the morning. So we just came home and played and had lunch and all the things, but now she's asleep and I'm feeling a little bleh, which is to be expected this time of the month. And also just like, it's Friday, it's the end of the week, and I'm just kind of feeling kind of blah. So I think the plan that I made for today, right, I was going to do 3 things during this nap. I was going to do my communication routine, film the plan with me, and clean my office. I think I am going to do 1.5 of those things. The plan with me can wait till tomorrow. You can do the plan with me tomorrow during her nap or Sunday during her nap, and it'll be totally fine. So that does not have to happen today. My communication routine, I'm going to do part of it. I'm going to respond to community member texts and Facebook comments and prioritize the community members and not worry about YouTube and playing catch up on YouTube comments. But then so that's the half one, but I have to clean the office. Somebody is coming to look at the apartment while we're gone tonight. This office has to get cleaned. So that's what I'm going to do. And it's just going to be me against the clock. And however long depending on how much time I have at the end, instead of taking a shower for the evening, if I have enough time, I'm going to take a nice bath. I also forgot to take my shampoo with me to swim. So I did not get to wash my hair at swim, and I've been with Lyla since. And so if I washed it even if I washed it right now, it would not be dry by the time, well, hear me out. Okay. I feel like I explain this every Vlogmas, and I'm not looking for suggestions. I'm not even complaining. I'm stating facts. I have very, very thick hair. It's beautiful. I'm very thankful. I don't like to blow dry my hair because it takes forever and my arm gets tired. And I also think it makes my hair frizzier. So I don't blow dry my hair. I either wash it when I know I'm gonna have enough time to let it air dry, or I don't wash it. And so because I didn't wash it at swim, now if I wash my hair right now, there's not enough time for it to air dry before we leave, and we're gonna be outside at the Chris Kindle Market, so I can't have wet hair. It's fine. I'm just gonna put my hair in a bun for tonight. That's like, it's totally fine. It's not a big deal. And I'll wash it tomorrow and we will survive. So sit here, respond to just community member stuff, pop my headphones in, power through this office, and then hopefully there's time for a bath. Okay, that took me way longer than I thought. I am not gonna have time for a bath, but my office is in much better shape, which makes me feel better before people coming to see it, and just, I think, for my brain overall. So everything here is tidy. I'm leaving the podcast stuff up, even though we're taking a podcast break right now and likely not going to pick it up until we move into the new house. I'm gonna leave it. Trash bag obviously needs to go. My desk is all mostly cleared off, clean. Everything in that corner is either a Christmas present that needs to be wrapped, a box that might be used for said Christmas wrapping, or a bigger box that could be used for moving and packing. And then this stuff is like either things that need to get donated or things that need to go back to the storage unit, etc. My latest Chewy order, which I needed because we needed food, but we had one more litter thing. So, and then my little Christmas tree friend over here in the corner, but I feel so much better about this. So I think I'm just gonna, like I said, I don't really have time. I could get in the bath, but Lyla could be up soon and then it would just be pointless. I would like take the time to fill up the tub and then get 5 minutes. So I think I'm debating if I go ahead and hop in the shower so that as soon as my mom picks up Lyla, I can start to get ready, or if I want to just chill. Okay, one thing I am going to do quickly is make a note for, I'll show you in a second. You've seen them probably in the background, but we have these 2 big giant cabinets in our kitchen that we are not taking to the new house, and they fit perfectly in this apartment. And so if the people who rent this after us want them, I'm happy to leave them behind instead of trying to like deal with getting them out. Trying to even if I could get something for them on Facebook Marketplace, it's just not worth the headache. Like leaving them behind would make me so much happier. So I'm going to leave a note taped to them so that anybody, if they pick this apartment, they would like to keep it, to just like text me and let me know. It's these 2 things. The people who lived in the apartment before us, when we toured it, had a eat-in kitchen here, and they did not have a dining room table in like the main living space. We knew that we didn't care about having an eat-in and we'd rather have a dining room table. So we got these 2 things for storage, but we are happy to leave these behind because there's not room for them in our new kitchen. So the people moving in would like them. Who's that? Who's that? Is it Lyla? What do you want? You want this? No. You want the book? You want this one? Okay. Lila's obviously awake. I clearly still have not showered, but she is all dressed and ready to go to BB's house. This is actually an outfit that my mom bought at some point, so I thought I would send her back to my mom's in it. It is like a 2-piece matching set from Old Navy. So soft. It's got little like ruffles, like the accent on the sleeves and on the collar and on the bottom of the leg. So it's so cute. Comes in like a zillion colors too. Yeah. Are you reading your book? Are you reading your book? It's super cute and soft. And we got to pick out a bow that matches. It's obviously also a little burnt orange, which I think is why my mom picked it out. I'm gonna miss you. Are you gonna go sleep at BB's house? Can you say bye-bye? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. I'm not going anywhere, but she is. We have to see this cute little kitty. Hi, sweet girl. Okay, my mom just picked up Lyla, and I realized we never did the advent calendars, but I already had a second cup of coffee. I knew that in order to make it through the show tonight, like that was gonna have to happen. So I will probably not be making this cup of tea. I also don't really have time before we leave, but let's go ahead and open Charlie's. What do we got in here? Charlie girl, we have well, it kind of looks like sorry, it's really dark in here. My auto like adjust is not working. It kind of looks like a stocking, but it's like brown. Is it supposed to be a stocking? Oh yeah, totally. Plush Christmas sock toy. Okay, kitty, here's your plush Christmas sock toy. All right, sorry if that made you nauseous, like turning really fast like that. Let's see what the tea is. Let's go ahead and open it and get it in my bowl of tea. For options, I let Sam wanted tea this morning and he went digging in there. Ooh, cinnamon pear green tea. That sounds absolutely delicious. There's not enough time for me to make this and enjoy this, but That sounds very good. I'll probably have a cup tomorrow. And then day, are we on 8 here? Like I said, it's getting confusing. I've been on the right day every day for the, oh my God. Okay. Warm cider. Whoa. It's a very strong apple scent. Like a very, very, very strong apple scent. Just put him there with all his other little candle friends. I feel like when I look at myself without glasses nowadays, I'm like, who is that? I pretty much always wear my glasses nowadays. I don't know what, like, I don't really have a good reason. Somebody asked me that in a DM recently. They didn't ask so much as tell me that I looked a lot prettier without my glasses and I should stop wearing them as often. So just be kind. Is it focused on my face? Yeah. Just be kind to other people. Okay. Anyway, so since I am not going to do my hair, since I didn't wash it earlier, I have enough time to do a like get ready with me type video. I'm not a makeup YouTuber. I feel like beauty YouTube has changed so much. And truthfully, beauty YouTube is how I got into YouTube. I didn't really watch YouTube until I started watching beauty YouTubers. Although I think I feel like that's kind of common because was there really a whole lot of YouTube before beauty YouTube? I don't know. Anywho, but I thought I would share with you like my regular routine. It does take longer when it's going to take longer because I'm filming it and talking to you, but because I'm not doing my hair, I have plenty of time. So I'm going to share with you, I don't have like different levels of makeup. There's a Lazy Genius podcast episode where she talks about like her different levels of makeup and it's like her everyday and then her like regular, I don't even remember what they are. I pretty much either wear makeup or I don't. And if I wear makeup, this is what I do. Maybe I will do a couple of extra special things for like really special occasions, but sorry, I feel like I'm crooked. Let me mess with the camera for a second. Okay, oh, that is so much better. Okay, anyways, maybe I'll do a couple extra special things for special occasions, but for really, this is what I do. So, first things first is the tinted hydrator from Wet n Wild. I love this stuff. I wear the color light. I do get I don't have one in my collection right now. I do get the next shade darker in the summer if I am tan. I don't tan. I don't do any kind of self-tan or any kind of tanning. But if I am tan from being outside in the summer, then I need the next shade up. But otherwise, that's the shade that I am. Okay, and then the concealer that I've been wearing is the e.l.f. one. Y'all, I don't have a concealer I really love. I don't know what it is, but it's whatever. I've tried like high-end one, I've tried low-end one, but I just don't. But I haven't found a high-end one I like any better. I don't necessarily love this one. I use the hydrating one because even though I do tend to have more oily skin, the non-hydrating one is really like makes my under eyes look pretty bad. So anyway, I will do that. I also a step I will sometimes do before. If I know I'm going to be taking photos, I will use this primer, which is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty, but in like the squeezy as opposed to there's a lot of e.l.f. in my collection, y'all. Which if you listen to the podcast episode I did with my sister where we talked about our beauty routines, we raved about e.l.f. So if I'm taking any kind of photos or filming, this is the one that I will put under. If I need my makeup to really, really last, I will use this one, which is the Power Grip Primer. When I'm doing my makeup, like for this kind of event, when I'm going on a date with my husband and I'm doing my makeup right before we leave, I don't need either of those things. A little bit of concealer. Then I have been trying the Essence 16 Hour. I still have a little bit left of, this is what I typically used to use was the Maybelline Fit Me. When I went to repurchase this, because you can see how like there's very little left, it was expensive. Like it felt like the price went up a lot. So I've been trying this Essence one. I like it. It's fine. I don't know. I am not a big, like I like makeup and I like doing my makeup, but I'm not necessarily a huge makeup person. I don't know. It's just not. My sister is the one of us who's like super, super into makeup. So anyway, I'll put a little bit of powder just to, again, deal with my oily skin and then like kind of even everything up. Then I go in with a bronzer. I love, 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 love the Physicians Formula, especially since they came out with one that is not shimmery at all. The original, I loved the original one too, but it had a little bit of a shimmer. I love that there's just a matte one. The one negative about this, y'all, it will break if you try to travel with it. So don't. This is not a travel bronzer. I'm about to tell you what I have, and I've probably had it for so many years that it's probably I probably need to replace it, but I keep a Hoola bronzer on hand. This is my travel bronzer because this guy will break. So just a little bit of, I wouldn't call it contour at all, just a little bit of bronzer to make me look a little bit more. The lighting in here sucks. I know it sucks. I don't have the big lights on in front of me to make it a little bit better for you, but it's still not great. Okay, blush. I have been using, blush I basically will just use one and then whatever is on sale during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, that's what I get. So that's what this is. This is the Benefit blush in Willa. Again, I just use this. And then once it runs out, whatever is on sale around that time, because the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, I have found that you can get a high-end blush for about the price of a drugstore. And so I will just wait and get something then. And then if I do wear highlighter, which is not every time, I have this Wet n Wild one. Why not? Let's put a little glow on my cheeks for this tonight, although without the light. Most of this I can do without the best lighting because I know exactly how much I need on my face and what looks good. All right, then my eyebrows, which I have not been doing a good job of going to get my eyebrows done, but I use the e.l.f. Oh, look, again, another e.l.f. The e.l.f. eyebrow product, and does it have a color on it? Nope, I don't know. But I will just use a little bit of this to fill in the like tops and edges of my brows that are not as full, and then I will just brush it through. When I'm on top of my game, I'm getting my eyebrows colored, and then that helps. And then I sometimes don't even need this, and I just brush through them. All right, then I curl my lashes. I don't even know if this has a brand on it. It probably was just like a drugstore one. Can you tell that I'm not a huge makeup girly? Then this is the one step that I always get questions about, and I now hate talking about it because the product I'm about to tell you about is no longer in stock. Sometimes you can find it on third-party websites like QVC or like Nordstrom or whatever, but it is a Nude Sticks concealer pencil. Again, they don't make this anymore because Nude Sticks switched to like a liquid concealer, but you can do the step with a different product. But essentially, I also love these little like plush thingies to help me with this. I put a nude color in my lower waterline. It just makes my eyes pop. It makes me look way more awake. And because it's a concealer pencil, it lasts for a really long time. I have, I think, 2 in backup ready to go. As soon as I found out they were discontinuing them, I bought a lot. So I should be good for a while, but I cannot link that one for you, so I'm sorry. And then I will put, oh look, another e.l.f. product. I just use the e.l.f. black eye pencil, and I will put that in my like upper waterline. Okay, then before I do my mascara, I will spray, oh, this is almost gone, the MAC Fix Plus. I just feel like this like meshes all my makeup together well. And it smells good. I love the way it smells. This is almost always on sale during the 21 Days of Beauty as well, so I will stock up. I think I have 1 in backup right now. I'm trying not to stock up on things right now, right before we move. Okay, while that dries, before I do my mascara, I'm gonna do my hair. If I was like actually doing my hair, I would have curled it before I started my whole makeup routine. Then I used to alternate. If you watch an old Get Ready With Me, I used to alternate between like a layer of hair and a makeup step because I would like get bored. I don't know. Okay, do I wanna put a part in my hair or no? No, I don't think so. Okay. Now I will do my curls before I do my makeup, and then while I do my makeup, the curls get to cool. And then during this step, I will brush out the curls. But now, also I haven't decided what I'm wearing yet. I'm obviously not wearing a tank top out, but I put a tank top on just to like have a shirt on for this part. Okay. I'm just gonna do my hair because it is gross and full of pool water. It's probably not good for my hair. And if somebody is probably yelling at me or judging me and saying, why did you not wash your hair? It just didn't happen today, okay? It just didn't happen. Just sometimes I can't, just like I'm putting it in a bun. Top of my head, like a ballerina bun. How many years did I like hate wearing my hair like this? And now here I am doing it on purpose. Also, why are bobby pins the thing that disappears the most? Where the heck are all my bobby pins? There's like 1 in here. Hopefully that's enough to just like kind of set the bun. And then I'll use some little like old school clips to actually get the baby hairs up after being pregnant. That's what I had to reinvest in order to get my hair to stay on my little baby hairs. And then we'll give it a little hairspray spritz. Perfect. Beautiful. Enzo. Okay. And then for mascara, y'all know if you've been around, pretty much everything else there was either a drugstore or I got it on sale. The one thing that I always buy is my mascara, and that is the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. It's my ride or die. Sometimes it is on sale at Ulta, but it is almost always on sale at QVC. However, I do sometimes use and have been enjoying this mascara, which is the Essence Lash Princess. I bought this because they do make a waterproof one of these now, but I haven't tried it yet. So I bought this package together because I needed a waterproof mascara when I was on a vacation. So the Essence Lash Princess Waterproof is my go-to waterproof mascara. And I feel like as much as I want to try the superhero mascara and waterproof, when I'm wearing waterproof mascara, I don't necessarily care about high-end mascara. Like it's not that serious. So I probably will just stick with this. But I do like the regular one too. And so if I'm putting on makeup just for like the day, like a regular day, like there's not actually an event going on, I will sometimes just use the Essence one because it is a lot less expensive. Even on sale, it's a lot less expensive. The other thing I will do is layer them. Again, just from a cost standpoint, I think that it helps keep this one lasts longer. So that is my current routine. If I am going somewhere, or like I know I'm going to take a picture or whatever, I will do a layer of the superhero, a layer of the Essence, and then back and do a third layer of the superhero. I also am very, very, very blessed with long, thick eyelashes. And that is something that I do not take for granted. Is a hereditary thing that I hope my daughter gets from me. Before she was born, Sam and I, how am I talking while I'm doing this? Before she was born, Sam and I used to talk about like the things that we hope Lyla gets from each other. It was very cute. But I used to always say, I hope she gets my eyelashes, although he has nice eyelashes too. All right, that is it. That's my makeup. And then if I want my makeup to last, I have two setting sprays. One is the NYX matte setting spray. I will probably just apply this whenever, but I have to wait. Well, I've learned this the hard way. I've got to wait until my eyelashes dry, because if I spray this on right now, I will blink too hard and I will get mascara on my under eyes. If I'm really, really caring about my makeup lasts, I do love the Urban Decay All Nighter. It's just pricey, and so I don't like to go through it super fast. But I'm gonna go ahead and put on my earrings. I wish I was also more of a like into jewelry. I used to be really into statement necklaces. Like when I had to get dressed for work every day, like that sounds like I don't wear clothes. Like when I worked in an office. If you're new around here, hi. I was an actuary for 9 years. I worked in a corporate office. I was really into statement necklaces. And so, but now I literally wear the same jewelry all the time. I wear pearls. I have my bracelet stack and my rings, and that's it. Let me go, basically all of my lipsticks that I like to wear are in my purse. So let's go find those. Okay, let me show you my go-to lip products. I also still haven't figured out what I'm gonna wear tonight. I typically wear a dress with leggings in the winter, but we're gonna be outside so much at the Chris Kettle Market and it's so cold, so I don't know if that's really the vibe. Okay, Laken, do you have enough lip products in here? I don't know, because I've kept adding to them. Okay, so clearly I have two brands. I like the NYX Lingerie, is that really what it's called? Okay, these are the two colors I have. This one is a little bit more nude, like a little bit less intense. This is Flaunt It. And then this one's a little bit more intense, and this is Max Out, 3 X's. So depending on what I choose to wear. And then I also love these. I've talked about this for years. If you see me in a video and my lips, this is probably the color I have on. It's the Liquid Catsuit from Wet n Wild, and this is Rebel Rose. And then I have these two, which I combine to make my perfect red. Yeah, I'm a little over the top like that. This one is just way too bright, this red by itself. This is Missy and Fierce. And this one is like a slightly darker red, which is Behind the Bleachers. And so I will put a little bit of this one on the base, and then I will put this one on top. And to me, that's the perfect red. I don't know if I'm gonna go red tonight. I did that last weekend. It's a lot of upkeep to make sure it looks good. So especially if we're eating and drinking a bunch of different things at the Chris Kindle Market. I will probably do one of these depending on what outfit I end up picking. And then the other things in my purse will be my wallet. I've had this for so many years. It's like ripping at the shreds. A very old boss I had at my corporate job got me this as a Christmas gift one year. And I love this because I can throw it in a bag like this when I'm going on a date, but then I can also easily throw this in the diaper bag when I am out being a mom. And then the portable charger. I had to get a new one. My old portable charger, the cord just got so bent that it didn't work. I still like that one, but my phone, the iPhone one, stopped working. So I gave it to Sam because he has the new iPhone, and so he can use the other charging cord. This is the same concept. It just, the other one wasn't on Prime when I needed it. So this one has both a mini USB, which my Kindle is still a mini USB, and then it has the USB-C, which is Sam's phone. And then on this side, it's got the old iPhone, which is what I use. So that is all charged and ready to go. That will go in the purse along with these. And we'll be good to go. I need to go figure out an outfit. All right, I thought I would use the mirror out here in the kitchen. So I ended up, thank gosh, my black pants fit. I was a little bit nervous about that, and then I just went with this cream sweater. I kept the tank top on underneath because I figured an extra layer is going to keep me more warm, and then a sweater, like a crew neck sweater over a V-neck sweater. So just keeping it simple, but cute, and I'll wear my boots, and we should be good to go. Luckily, because we're just going to the Chris Kindle Market, we don't have to leave right at the time that we said. When we normally have dinner reservations, we have to leave at that time. The later we leave, just the less time that we have there. Why is my hair looks like it's doing funky things? I'm gonna mess with that. So I am in the middle of watching Sarah Cannon's new YouTube video. So I'm gonna go finish that while I wait for Sam and put something on my lips. I'm probably gonna go more one of the lighter colors. All right, giving you the heads up now that the next handful, I'm just coming into my office to throw a card. I also bought a birthday card for my stepdad at Target. His birthday is on Monday. This video will go up Sunday. So I'm not gonna tell you what I'm getting him for his birthday. Not that he watches my YouTube channel, but anyway, I am not gonna take my camera with me, but I am planning to film while we're gone. They're just, all the clips are gonna be on my phone. So see you on the other side. We are walking to the train right now to get down to the Chris Kindle Market, see what we get into. In years past, they've had 2 locations, one downtown where we're going, and then one up outside of Wrigley. And this year they don't have that Wrigley one for whatever reason. And so I have heard that this year it's a lot more crowded than it typically is. So that is unfortunate, but we're off. And then after that, we're going to see Anne Juliet, which I am so excited about. We are Broadway in Chicago subscription members, but I think this is the one I've been the most excited for this season. Harry Potter. Well, I loved Harry Potter, but we'd already seen Harry Potter. If I'd been seeing it for the first time, sure, it would have been Harry Potter, but we'd seen Harry Potter already. So I think it's this one. I'm so pumped. Hi. All right. It's much later. Obviously, we're home. I was going to close out the vlog in our Uber ride home so that I would just be done with it when we got home. But the lighting was just, you couldn't even really see us at all because the camera, the phone on my phone, it was just so dark. Sorry, I'm having trouble talking. It's obviously very much past my bedtime, but I'm glad I'm able to sit in these chairs again to close out the vlogs now that I've cleaned my office. Anyways, we had a wonderful night. It was so fun. So the Chris Kindle Market was a great time. I don't remember the last time I was at that one, that location in Chicago, and it was so fun. It was crowded, but that's to be expected. I mean, I don't know. I guess I read a lot of reviews, recent reviews that were saying that it's too crowded. And it is, and it got more crowded as the night went on. And it also got colder as the night went on. So I think maybe the weather helped keep some of the crowds away. And for the most part, I was able to handle it. The biggest regret that I have is that I didn't put on a second pair of socks. The only thing that was really, really cold that I couldn't easily, is when I had my gloves off, my hands were cold, obviously, but my toes were so cold. But if I had just had on a second pair of socks, Sam's toes were totally fine. But regardless, we still had a great time. We tried lots of food. Both of us really love food. My husband especially is a big foodie. And so we got lots of different things to try and a lot of like sharing, a lot of like little things. And there were lines, but it honestly, again, wasn't that bad. So we had a bunch of food and we did that first because we were both incredibly hungry. Sam actually realized he like totally worked through lunch today, never actually had lunch. So and the leftover stew I had with Lyla at 11:45 had worn off. So we did food first and then we waited in line to they had some indoor shops. So if you've never been to a Christkindl market, it's like a holiday market. It originated in Germany. And so a lot of the shops actually are from Germany. Like they actually come from Germany and set up at I don't know why they've chosen to be at the Chicago Christkindl market, but they are. And so some of them were like actual little pop-up shops that you just like walk up and look at. And then some of them actually have like indoor spaces, and most of them had lines to get into to like for crowd control purposes, which I totally understand, especially on a really cold night. Like people would be going to the inside ones just because it was freaking cold. But we waited in line to go into one of the ornament ones that had these like beautiful glass hand-painted ornaments from Germany. And we ended up picking out two. One was the Chicago theater sign, which we both loved. We're working on building up, I think I talked about this at the beginning of Vlogmas, working on building our ornament collection that is more of a representation of both of us and our family. So we got the Chicago theater one, and then we also got a little panda. Sam just loves pandas. He loves pandas, he loves China. He studied abroad in China. So we got a panda for our Christmas tree. And then we decided to do a hot chocolate taste test. So there were lots of hot chocolate stands. There was lots of things. The classic Christkindl market drink is the mulled wine. I love wine. I don't like mulled wine. Like I don't think it should be hot. Like I don't like it. And then they had like beer and regular wine, but it was cold. So I did not want a beer or a regular wine. So I wasn't going to get like any kind of fancy drink. I mean, I like hot chocolate, but I didn't care. I was like, I'll just get something else for like dessert or whatever. And Sam, we were kind of walking around and there was multiple hot chocolate places. And there was a bunch that were like less expensive hot chocolate. And then there was one Belgian hot chocolate place that was like twice the price of all the other hot chocolate. And we were like, what makes it that much better? So we got one of each. We got a lower priced hot chocolate and then we got the expensive Belgian hot chocolate. And there's a vast difference. It literally tasted like warm melted chocolate. It was so good. So good. So it was fun. It was fun to like do a little taste test, and then we got the little like souvenir mugs to bring home. So those are the only things we ended up bringing home were the mugs and the ornaments. And I'm trying to think if there was anything else. I feel like the amount of time that we had was a good amount of time. We probably could have used another 30 minutes we didn't look at quite all of the shops, but we had to get to the show. But otherwise, and I think if we hadn't needed to hop into some of the, like, they had some other indoor spaces as well with like tables and chairs and live music and stuff. And we had to like hop into those sometimes for like my toes to thaw out. And I think if we weren't trying to do that, we may have had time to look at all the shops. But all in all, really glad that we did it. I think that if we in the future have show tickets in December, tacking that on as a date night, it definitely is not something I want to bring Lyla to anytime soon. Like I can't imagine like I said, not super crowded, but I'm not trying to push a stroller through the crowds that were there. And especially not tonight, it was really cold. But even if the weather wasn't bad, it just is not, I think she's still too young. So I think it is not going to be a family affair for a bit. I think for now, it fits much better as a date night. And especially given how close it is to the theater district, a really great date night before a show. So anyway, I feel like I'm rambling. It was fun. I'm glad we went. And then we went and saw Anne Juliet, which I just was so excited about. I feel like I was like giddy in my seat, and it lived up to all my expectations. It was so fun. It was so fun. I mean, is it like the best Broadway show I've ever seen? No. But did I have a smile on my face for like pretty much the whole show? Absolutely. Between the like recognizable songs. So if you've never heard of the show, & Juliet is a Broadway show that is what if Juliet didn't die in Romeo and Juliet, a different ending to Romeo and Juliet. And the music is all pop songs that are written by the same writer, but it's sung by famous pop artists that you know. It's Britney Spears, the Backstreet Boys, Katy Perry, Kelly Clarkson, what else? I mean, it was Jessie J. And so the music is just a blast. The music is just so fun and recognizable, and you're just having a blast. And it is always so impressive to me. Like, jukebox musicals are not typically my favorite, but it is so impressive the way they weave a storyline among like songs that already exist. It's amazing. And there's just some like twists and turns that are just like, it was just fun. It was just fun. And it was like comedic relief. There's a lot of funny moments. The actual, like, the person who wrote the book, like the script, if you will, the words of the show around the songs, was the writer of Schitt's Creek. Like, it was just funny and entertaining, and the music was great, and I had a blast. And for the first time in a long time in us seeing shows, I wasn't like fighting through act 2. I feel like even with like a second cup of coffee, I feel like I've struggled a little bit with some of our like more recent shows. That act 2, I was just like tired and I'm like, I'm ready for bed. But this one I was like, oh, I want more. It's over. Like, I wasn't ready to be done. But anyway, it was cute. It was really good. It was a good ending to this Broadway season. And of course they had signs everywhere advertising for the next season, but we already have our tickets. I cannot believe it. So, okay, I have now somehow rambled for almost 10 minutes. I am so sorry to my editor. Man, between my morning rambles, the get ready with me, and now this is going to be a long vlog. But if you made it all the way to the end of all those rambles, let's do a lipstick emoji. Since we did a get ready with me earlier, let's do a lipstick emoji. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every week focused on helping you achieve your goals, and every day here during Vlogmas. See you tomorrow. When can I talk? Originated in German, really, Laken?